Stop! Stop! No!
Guys, what's going on?
Call the police! They robbed my phone!
So you're gonna have to run over. Whoa! Whoa!
This dashcam video was captured in a quiet Atlanta neighborhood. This driver is just cruising down the streets when out of nowhere this person on the street goes full Hulk mode and starts leaping onto cars. I mean, seriously, what is going on in this guy's head? But get this, the driver decides to keep on driving, ignoring the windshield destroyer. Can you believe it? I bet most of us would do the same, like, yeah, whatever man, not my problem. I have to say, it's a wild scene caught on camera. Just another day in Atlanta, huh? What do you think was going on in this guy's head? Let us know in the comments. This dashcam video is from Russia. Pay attention to the silver car. A man comes out of the window and holds a big gun, likely a sniper rifle. It's not clear if he shoots anyone or not. Then he puts the gun back in the car and takes the highway exit. What do you think of this strange incident? Let us know in the comments. This video was recorded on a freeway in Minneapolis. As the car calmly travels down the road, a bicycle suddenly appears out of nowhere and crosses in front of it. Fortunately, the driver reacts swiftly by braking. The car's speed is not excessive, which is fortunate in this situation. If the driver had been traveling at a higher speed or had not been paying attention, the outcome could have been significantly different. This trucker is cruising through the desert, thinking he's about to encounter a massive dust storm. But hold up, things take a terrifying turn. As he gets closer, it turns out that it's not dust at all. It's a locust invasion. Within seconds, thousands of locusts start crashing into his truck, messing up his vision big time. I mean, imagine driving while these critters hit your windshield left and right. It's like a scene straight out of a horror movie. Gotta hand it to the driver though. He manages to keep it together and keep on trucking. I'll be double checking my windshield for locusts the next time I hit the road. That's for sure. This video is shared by LPE360.
Stop! No!
Where a truck driver realizes that he's lost control of his brakes. And guess what? He's approaching the school bus. In a split second, the driver makes a crucial decision. He swiftly maneuvers his 80,000-pound truck into the left lane, where there's a line of cars waiting for the school bus to cross. It's a heart-stopping moment as he skillfully navigates around the cars, managing to avoid any collision. It's truly a remarkable display of quick thinking and reflexes. I can't even begin to imagine the relief and gratitude that washed over him and everyone witnessing this near disaster. He quite possibly saved countless lives that day. What would you have done if you were in his shoes? Let us know in the comments.
Stop! No!
Do you believe in the Yeti? Well, if you don't, this dashcam footage is about to shake your beliefs. Scare Bear, a TikToker, shares this footage of a truck cruising down a snowy road in the dead of night, right in the heart of a forest. And guess what? He captures something absolutely cryptic. Watch closely. Did you catch it? Hold up. Let's take a closer look. Now, there are some skeptics who will try to brush this off as a mere rabbit or coyote. But come on, let's get real for a sec. Did you notice how it stood on its hind legs? That's not your average forest critter. It's got Yeti written all over it. What do you think? Is this a known animal or a Yeti? In this video, we witness a concerning incident where an Indian truck driver falls asleep at the wheel, leading to a dangerous situation. Let's take a look at the footage. As the driver awakens, he tries to steer the truck to get back on the road, but unfortunately, the truck is already out of his control. It's evident that the driver is shaken up, but thankfully he is perfectly fine and not injured. However, we must recognize that situations like this can be extremely perilous, and the consequences could have been disastrous, potentially resulting in loss of lives. It's crucial to understand that truck drivers often face intense pressure to meet strict deadlines, and this can lead to fatigue and exhaustion on the road. What do you think should be done to prevent this? Let us know in the comments. Melissa Smith is going about her usual day when she decides to stop for gas. While she's busy pumping gas, a man suddenly jumps out of a black car and swiftly gets into the driver's seat of her car. However, Melissa isn't one to let someone steal her car without a fight. The suspect tries to play dirty by slamming on the brakes, attempting to throw Melissa off. Melissa, with all her determination, clings to the hood of her own car, while this suspect keeps braking and inching into traffic. How does she manage to hold on? Melissa's persistence seems to pay off. The suspect finally bails out of her car and hops into a getaway car. Only problem is, he forgets to put Melissa's car in park, so it starts rolling into traffic. Luckily, a bystander takes off chasing the runaway car while Melissa tries to regain control. Melissa reveals that the police were surprised by her actions. The authorities also inform Melissa that the car the assailant was in had been stolen. Looking back, Melissa finds it difficult to process how she handled the attempted carjacking. Even though Melissa put up a brave fight, those car thieves managed to snatch her purse, wallet, phone, and sunglasses. The police later catch the suspect, a 17-year-old named Jamiro Gregory. Thank goodness. He gets nailed with charges of robbery, using force and other related offenses. And guess what? He got a 4-year sentence. Yeah, that's right. He'll be behind bars for a while.
Secret Service was originally part of the Treasury Department. The agency began as a way to investigate and stop.
This footage was shot on January 21st, 2022 at around 8 a.m. in the Canadian city of Surrey, British Columbia. A woman was caught on the dashcam, narrowly escaping multiple accidents that could have killed her. The woman in the car accelerates to pass the vehicle equipped with a dashboard camera that is in the adjacent lane. But guess what? As she tries to move into the left lane to get around the sedan on her right, she skids out of control. Talk about a disaster waiting to happen. The white car's driver in the oncoming lane swerves to the right in an instant to avoid a collision. And the driver she was trying to pass, they somehow manage to dodge her too, as she jerks back to the right and finally comes to a stop, crashing into a signpost on the shoulder. And get this, according to a witness, the driver's excuse for her crazy behavior was being late for work. Can you believe the nerve? I mean, risking lives and causing chaos on the road just because of being late? Unbelievable. William Church shot this on the Arizona State Route 87 at 2:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 11th. Church claims he saw a ghost in the bright glare captured by his dashcam. If you look closely, you can see the lines that run through the legs. You didn't see the ghost, did you? Turn up your brightness and let's play it again. Some locals believe the 96-year-old highway is haunted due to the high number of fatal car accidents that have occurred there. Do you really think that State Route 87 is haunted? Have you ever experienced something supernatural on this road? Share your stories in the comments below. This video was captured by Shackelford's dashcam on a regular Tuesday. Michael was driving along Northwest Loop 410 when he noticed a woman desperately shouting for help from the backseat of a car.
I decided to get on the frontage road and quickly follow them, and as they're approaching the 410 ramp, she still has the door open, wide open, screaming, "Help me," looking like she's gonna jump out.
I can't even imagine the fear and desperation she must have felt. But here's where the story takes a turn.
She jumped out! She jumped out!
As soon as that brave girl courageously jumps out of the car, Michael's instincts kick in, and he immediately senses that something is seriously wrong. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. The incident caught the attention of the police too. Reports say officers were flagged down near West Military Drive on Northwest Loop 410 at around 11:30 a.m. Imagine this. You're peacefully cruising along on the highway minding your own business when suddenly, out of nowhere, a car comes speeding towards you in the wrong direction. Well, something similar actually happened on October 15, 2018. Numerous reports flooded in about a Subaru Forester with foreign license plates and towing a caravan. The vehicle was recklessly barreling down the farthest lane in the opposite direction of the highway. Can you believe it? The driver had the audacity to continue this dangerous act for 7 minutes before finally causing a catastrophic accident. The consequences were devastating. The eventual collision triggered a massive pileup of vehicles, leading to the temporary shutdown of the entire highway. Why do you think the driver of the Subaru Forester was traveling in the wrong direction on the highway? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This video was shot in St. Petersburg, Russia in 2020. It captures a frightening moment when a pedestrian stepped onto the road as the line of slow-moving cars came to a halt. A pedestrian took advantage of the situation by darting across the 2 right-hand lanes, waving to the drivers as she entered oncoming traffic. Her cheerful demeanor quickly turned to shock as she realized the oncoming lanes were packed with fast-moving vehicles, as opposed to the lane she had just crossed. But little did she know, trouble was lurking ahead. The poor woman's cheerful mood quickly turned into pure shock as she realized she had just ventured into oncoming traffic. The driver of the white van hit those brakes harder than ever, desperately trying to avoid a fatal accident. I gotta hand it to the driver of that white van, though. Should be proud of his driving skills.
Guys, what's going on?
Call the police. They robbed my phone.
Can you give her the phone? Can you give her the phone? This is an old woman.
This viral video posted on Twitter captures a shocking incident involving an Access A-Ride taxi driver and his 78-year-old passenger. According to reports, the dispute erupted when the taxi driver, identified as Mohammed Ahmed Elsa Khan, drove right past the woman's intended destination. The poor passenger, Catherine, had no choice but to ask him to turn back. But instead of cooperating, the driver refused and took things to a whole new level of outrageousness.
Guys, what's going on?
Call the police. They robbed my phone.
Can you give her the phone? Can you give her the phone? This is an old woman.
He actually dragged her out of the car, causing her to fall to the ground. It's absolutely unacceptable behavior. I can't even begin to imagine the pain and distress that poor Catherine must have experienced. In the video, you can see the elderly woman struggling to get back on her feet, which is truly heart-wrenching. But as if that wasn't good enough, an unexpected twist occurs. A courageous Good Samaritan steps in to intervene and lend a helping hand.
Hello?
But shockingly, he too becomes a target of the driver's aggression.
You're gonna have to run.
Thankfully, the authorities have provided some reassurance. They reported that the woman was immediately taken to a local hospital and is expected to recover from the incident. The city's Taxi and Limousine Commission, responsible for licensing and regulating for-hire vehicles, took swift action in response to this appalling incident. They promptly suspended the driver's license, recognizing the severity of his actions. What are your thoughts on whether the punishment for the driver is severe enough? Share your opinions in the comments below. This dashcam footage shows a child appearing on a dark city highway on Sunday night. Mitch Kuhn was driving home to the Gold Coast along the Hume Highway. Little did he know that he was about to come face to face with something inexplicable near Bardia, a suburb in southwest Sydney. He spotted a small child standing right in the middle of the multi-lane road, dressed in what appeared to be a large jacket or blanket. The child stood there, almost ghost-like amidst traffic. As Mitch's car passed by, the child seemed to take a step toward the vehicle. Unfortunately, he couldn't stop his car due to towing a toy hauler, which could have resulted in a dangerous situation. In a panic, Mitch's mom, who was seated beside him, immediately dialed 000 to report this sighting at approximately 7:41 p.m. The police assured her that patrols were being dispatched immediately to investigate the alarming situation. Less than an hour later, Mitch made an astonishing realization. He had captured the entire spine-chilling incident on his dashcam. This revelation prompted him to reach out to the authorities again, sharing the shocking footage he had obtained. In a surprising turn of events, the New South Wales police informed the Daily Mail that no child was found anywhere near the highway. Despite extensive searches conducted by officers until 3:45 a.m. the following morning. Where do you think did the boy go? Let us know in the comments. This dashcam footage takes place in Malaysia in 2017. The video captures two guys on a late-night drive through a winding residential area. Everything appears to be perfectly normal until they approach a turn, and suddenly, a figure dressed all in white is spotted sitting cross-legged right in the middle of the road. Naturally, these guys are overcome with terror, causing him to slam on the brakes and quickly reverse their car to find an alternate route. The video leaves us hanging, offering no further explanation about what unfolded next. The question remains unanswered. Why was this person, or whatever it was, sitting in the middle of the road? This is a shocking insurance scam attempt captured on dashcam footage from Russia. The video starts with a man calmly driving along the road. However, things take a sudden turn when a silver car abruptly cuts him off, raising suspicions about the driver's intentions. Not one to be easily deceived, the man quickly maneuvers into another lane, thinking it's just another case of careless driving. But to his astonishment, the silver car follows suit, intentionally entering his lane. It becomes clear that this is no ordinary traffic incident. It's a deliberate attempt to cause a minor collision. As the silver car slows down, the man tries to scrape against it, confirming his suspicions. The situation escalates when the car pulls over and several men step out, blocking the man's path despite his attempts to drive away. Little do these scammers know their entire deceitful act is being recorded for all to see. The man, determined to hold them accountable, prepares to collect the driver's insurance information. However, as soon as the driver realizes that their fraudulent scheme has been captured on camera, the men quickly retreat from the scene, realizing that their game is up. Driving a truck is already a challenging and hazardous job with its share of bad weather, broken roads, and congested traffic. However, sometimes the biggest threat comes not from nature or road conditions, but from fellow humans. A recent video shared by Car Style to You on TikTok shows a truly bizarre incident involving a trucker. In the video, as the trucker navigates through the darkness, a person suddenly emerges, pushing a bicycle right into the path of the truck at the last moment. It's a truly alarming sight, but what surprises me the most is the seemingly unaffected expression on the driver's face. It's as if they've encountered such bizarre situations before and remained unfazed. At first I thought that the truck driver is evil. However, the TikTokers commenting on the video have put forward an intriguing theory. This could have been an attempted robbery. It makes sense when you think about it. The sudden intrusion could have been a tactic to stop the truck and create an opportunity for theft. Thankfully, the driver exhibited remarkable presence of mind and did not fall into the trap. In this dashcam footage, we find ourselves on a bustling highway where things take a turn for the worst. Pay close attention to the cars that are in a hurry, constantly maneuvering through the traffic and tailgating dangerously. As a result, a pileup involving 4 cars ensues on the freeway. The scene quickly becomes chaotic, with cars honking and creating a tangled mess on the road.